John, whatever.
It's from the hall entry.
This is from the hall entry. Now we're going to turn around again. This is shooting towards the kitchen and which is normally the living room in most trailers, but this one is the kitchen dining room area. We got some light at the other end, so we're not going to be able to shoot too high. Edge of the trailer inside. We're going to work our way back. I cut the window out purposely for the reflection. It's looking back towards the kitchen. There's something we liked at a craft show in town that we had picked up. There's something I got Louise one time. This table and chairs belong to someone else, but they're letting us use them temporarily. The folks that formerly owned the place, that's ours. These are mostly empty cupboards at the present time. Those are empty, but they won't be too much longer. This is empty. There's a stereo system down there that feeds 4 speakers. And we had the fan was there, but we had the lights put in this last week, along with this light. And now down there is the bedroom at the other end, as you can see. And that's kind of what it is on the inside. The deck outside.
Don't do that yet.
I'm not going to do that yet. This is refrigerator, pantry, food cupboards. There's quite a bit. They're all pretty full. And I think we got the microwave before, but there it is again. And over here is the bottom one is Brandy and Sparkle's drawer, and these are various linens, bath towels, all that kind of stuff in those places. Our front deck. It's raining right now. There's the entryway at the front of the house. I hear a dove. Do you hear him? And there's our little palm tree. There's Louise, a little waterfall. This is the front yard. No grass to mow, isn't that marvelous? Couple flowers. A a hummingbird. I'm going to show you what it sounds like. That's that. If you recognize this name, Evelyn, you're now part of it. Hope it's good. Just a hangy-dangy. This is another part of the glass table that came with the place, which we're probably going to have to depart with. She wants to put other things out here. There's the other door that goes in to the addition part. Guess who this is? Brandy. Want to say hi to somebody? Want to say hi? Say hi to somebody. Should be Evelyn Gary. You want to say anything? Brandy? Hey, Brandy. There you go. Quick peek. Are the additions of the family. Sparky, better say hi to Evie or somebody. Sparkle. Hey. No eye contact. Got it from the dog. Oh, she went.
Some of the things in the spare bedroom that you all might want. And this is the bookcase that Gary said he definitely wanted. It's got the 3 doors that slide in the top and the bottom, and then you can see the other shelf. And this is a chest of drawers that has 4 drawers in it, and it's been in the family since I was a baby. That was my chest of drawers, and so it's all wood. And this is the secretary's desk, and I'll open this up just a minute. It opens like that, and it has 3 drawers in the bottom part of it. And this is an antique table that belonged to my grandmother, and I'm sure everyone will want that. And the little stand over in the corner by the bed, you can't see it very well because I've got a crocheted piece on top, but it's also an antique and just a real small round nightstand. And then the headboard to the bed we may use in Arizona, but in case we don't, that's what the brass type antique brass headboard looks like. Okay, this is in the living room, and we have 2 rust-colored matching recliners, Lazy Boys, that we were telling you about. And the pillow on the back is velcroed on. When I had it reupholstered, I had this extra pillow for Eddie's support, and so that can flip back if you don't want to use it. Now we also have these couple of lamps that are behind it that I don't think I'm going to take. There's one on each side that match, but one of the lights doesn't work. Now somebody could maybe fix it for you. It's a pole lamp.
The little one on the left.
Okay. Okay, you can stop that there. I really doubt that you'd want this stereo. It's an AM, FM stereo record player. And I've got a number of records also. But that is one that we bought when we first moved here, probably about 1966 or 67. And you can have it if you want it. It still works good, but you might prefer to have something with the extra speakers on it that are separate. Okay, this is the velour chair that we've had a long time, but we had it reupholstered, and the upholstery is really good. In fact, I even have some extra. The cushion is reversible, but I don't know if it'll go with your color scheme. But anyway, that's the chair that we were talking about. That I would like to keep it if I can find a place for it, but it's not too likely that I will. Now, this stand right here it can be a TV VCR stand. It does have some, it really could use another paint job, but you could strip it and repaint it if you want. It has a drawer that pulls out at the top, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that in. Probably not, so that will probably go. This belonged to my mom, and this is kind of a pressed wood cabinet. It's not a super good thing. Actually, it was a bar, but we used it in her kitchen to hold her larger appliances, and right now I've got some of my mom's dishes in here. I'll show you some of those pieces in a minute. And these open up at the top here to put, I have placemats and silverware in there. So that's kind of a handy thing, but I sorted out I'm going to have room for it too. I'm not sure how well you can see the design in this, but it's the Depression glass dishes. This is a plate from it that I was telling you about, and she's got most of the pieces. Some of the soup bowls with the little handles have been chipped, but she's got the glasses and the creamer and sugar and salt and pepper and even a child's plate, and then the cup and saucer and dessert plates and dessert, it'd be like a sherbet cup, I think. So anyway, these are the things that I thought you might like to have, Evelyn. Now this little round stand I'd forgotten about. It has, like a ceramic center in the middle of the top. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in either. It's been a handy little stand right by Dad's chair. And the bottom part opens up to a pretty large compartment inside. And it is plastic. It's not wood. It looks like wood. And, you know, it blends nicely with wood things. But I'll leave that up to you. This is a 19 cubic foot freezer that is fairly new.
Falling out of focus somehow. I don't know what's going on. It's recording, but it's sure. There it is.
Okay. I hope you got that. And anyway, it's pretty large inside. And one of those shelves pulls out. The bottom one does not. This is the refrigerator that we've had since, I think probably about 1967. I'd have to look at the paperwork. It has an ice maker, and it's still running good, but if you had a better one that came with the house or something, then you'd be better off to take it. And the people who buy this house, if they didn't have a refrigerator, they may request that it go with the house. But just in case, that's the refrigerator. Okay, this is the washer and dryer, and I'd have to look it up to see what year it is, but we bought it from a couple who's, well, a man whose wife had died, and it's still in very good shape and should last many, many years. I almost hate to give it up, but since I've got one in my new place, I can't use it unless we built another home or something. So that's the washer and dryer. This little candle stand was made from an antique staircase, and Eddie's folks gave this to us as a gift one year. They had several of them made out of this railing or whatever it was on this staircase, and they gave us one of them. So Evelyn, you might want that. Okay, this sewing cabinet is something I'd like to keep, but I don't think I'm going to have room for it. It's got 3 pretty large drawers on the left. The 2 doors on the right open up, and you can. I have a small sewing machine, and so I just take it out of there, and then you can set it on that lower level, and the bottom part has a flip up where you can make room for your feet so that you can get to the electric pedal, and the part behind it lifts out and has a support if you have the space so that you can have it kind of out in the room. It'll make an extra large table area behind that so that you have a nice large sewing surface or cutting surface. So that can be refinished to a lighter color if that's something that you thought you might like to have.
What about that lamp?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want that. Okay, Evelyn, this is this little pocket stand that I was telling you about that has really nice lines, and it used to be a green color, and I repainted it to match a bedroom set that I redid. And so it's now kind of an antique white and gold, and has the 2 pockets on the side, and as you can see it's full, and then it has that center shelf for books, or we've got videos in there right now. So that's yours. Yeah. Okay, the green stand over there is an antique one, or I think it's pretty close to antique, that went with my original bedroom set when I was a young girl. And that's the only piece I have left, except for that little pocket stand that I had refinished, and I never got around to refinishing this piece, so that's the original paint on it. Okay, this is our bedroom set that I really would like to keep, but certainly can't down there, and I thought maybe you might be able to use in a spare bedroom. It has two nightstands that match, one on each side, and then the large dresser, it's a triple dresser that goes with it, and okay, this triple dresser here has the 3 drawers on each side, plus this opens up and 3 drawers that pull out in the center. And then it has a large mirror at the top.
Get some neat reflections there.
I forgot about this mirror that's in the spare bedroom. This is an antique mirror that belonged to Eddie's grandmother, and it was before her. It belonged to her father. So that's a really nice piece, and that you can also have, Evelyn. Okay, this is a swing that we've had on our back patio, and it's been repainted from the original wood tone finish. And we also have a gas barbecue that we probably can't take, but we don't know. We may try to take that with us, and if we don't take it, you guys might want that. There won't be a picture, but there's just the voice, because I wanted to tell you to remember that there's the lawnmower and wood chipper and rototiller, and
It's never been plugged in. I'm going to try to take it, but I don't know if I can. The vise below will most likely go, and there's some bullets and stuff down below that. Now, makes excellent mulch. Runs very good. 5 horsepower, made by Sears. There's my new garden tiller back there. It probably doesn't have 3 hours on it. Cost me almost $500. Most likely you'll wind up with it. This is the lawnmower. It's not new, but it certainly works. I keep them underneath here to keep them kind of out of the weather in the wintertime. 2 wheelbarrows. They'll both have to go. And Gary, I don't know if you want one or not, but leave that up to you. As you can see, it snowed since soon. We'll probably keep 1 or 2, perhaps. There's one in there that Grandpa Emery had, which is a big square coal shovel, which I don't see why I'd ever use in Arizona. But if you take it, I'd kind of like for you to keep it for a while. You won't find another one like it for a while, I don't think. Of course, there's a bag for the, what do you call it, lawnmower. Snowstorm coming this weekend, they say. But I can't complain on its throw or anything. That thing cost us $700. This is the first time it's been used. Whirlpool. And we've only had it just a short while. It's an '89 model, but we got it from Don when he died. These fluorescent fixtures are about 12 feet when it's not. Probably will go. I think these things will go because just the nature of what they are. Whether they will stay in the 2 families, I don't know, but Gary, that's some stuff of Mom and I think her family when a long time ago. This was my family, my real dad right there. Back when he was probably about 25 to 30 years old. I was about 2 years old. My mother at that time still is. My present, well, that's still my mother, but an old picture, pretty young there, and her husband Harold. And there's Louise's dad when he was a kid, and her mother when she was a kid, and some pictures here when our kids were kids. You'll probably recognize some of these, Gare. Julie messing around at the piano. Julie getting a graduation. You probably don't like those glasses and those braces, but that's the way it was. And Grandma Edie. There's the Four Stooges. There's a couple more. And a little old Potbelly himself. I think that's our Fairlane sitting out there on the street. Grandma's house when she lived in Sacramento. There's Louise and Carol when they were little. There's Carol when she was a teenager. Mom when she was a teenager. I think that's Carol and Louise when they were Siamese twins. That was not so long ago. That's Grandpa Emery, I believe. And I guess his wife. Grandma, Lorraine. Anyway, all these pictures will wind up someplace. That's probably me as some young kid, I don't know. That was my dad when he was in the reserve. Mary there on the left. Me, old sad sack. Gary, my brother, and my mom. Over here's some more baby pictures, which I think are me as a baby. My dad. The house we used to live in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, before he went in the Army and didn't come ever back again. Lorraine and her Emery. This, I believe, is Louise when she was a little girl. I don't know, it's a Kimbrough relative. That's her grandpa and grandma Kimbrough. Here's an Oho with some memory. Got it down in Albuquerque one time. Old, I believe, maybe a month. Julie. Another Julie. And another Julie. And down here is Carol and her sister. A couple Gary pictures. Gary and a Julie and another Julie. And then I think this is the stand that Louise is going to give your wife. Can't think of her name right now. But you know who I mean. Sorry, I can't remember it. But anyway, that's the table I think she's thinking about letting you have. Here's a painting of some sort. I'm not sure what. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what it's painted on. My folks, my real dad, me when we were, must be back about 1939, I'd guess. Here's that picture once again up in Idaho. Kind of a neat old cabin, old stack up there. Couldn't get real close, but I shot it with about a 200 lens perhaps. This is our bedroom. This bed will go. I believe this chest over here is going to go, from what I understand. Here's an old green table. Came out of the Louise's family. I don't know the story on it.
Fish, not going to track this guy down at 75
There's little Brandy. enjoying hopefully for you. This is Christmas Eve, about noontime. This is where the church service will be. And this is just kind of an overview of the general area in this area. Just a small piece of it. If you've never had a prickle job, here's one place to get it. All prickly. Gary's seen this, of course. Maybe a while before you ever get here. These are some pictures along the wall. This is in the hall. I was here earlier, there was no one here, but can't help that now. This is down through one of the portals out front of the church, or where they hold the services. It's a red swimming pool area over there. Water pools and things. Out towards the north. Some of the mountains in the background, kind of cloudy today. This is down towards the RV section. This is the way out, in case it has to leave. This is the front office when you first come in. I'm going to do a little cut in here because of some things. Here's some more of the same area. I'd like to not have a couple of people fixing their bicycle, but I can't help it. Just the way it is today. I guess you could say this is December 24th, 94, where the sun worshipers came out. Here's the Babbling Brook. And here's the pool from this end. This Not many here today being Christmas Eve day. Normally there's quite a few. Over there's the weight room. Gary can tell you about that. That shower facility back behind. View of the miniature golf. And the big screens are tennis courts and shuffleboard, all that kind of stuff. The shuffleboard area. That's one side. There's the watchtower, Slave, and here's the other side. And you see it's a pretty good size. Today's a partly sunny day. Or you could say partly cloudy. Depends on if you're pessimistic or an optimistic. Typical street with all the park models on them. Present that came from Dummers to us. There's a bow into the place. You know, truly handmade for Louise, or she bought from her one. Don't know which. I guess you can hear Mrs. Pooch in the background. It was kind of like that. And down here's our leave a note thing. This is Mount Lemon 20 cars. Four cars. About as close I can take it. This is about 6:45 in the morning. Manual focus 60th. Leon to birdie. It's March the 1st. That's what's been done so far.